All right. Pisces rising, numerology and houses, uniting astrology and numerology for self mastery. So when you look at the Pisces rising, there's the sun, moon, and rising signs. The rising is the ascendant, going up. And I have people who say to me, I'm stuck. I don't know what I should do in this life. And they might tell me that, oh, well, I'm an Aries. And I say, that's your sun sign. That's not your rising sign. What's your rising sign? Because some people look at their Aries sun sign and wonder why what they want to do doesn't line up with that. And when they look at their rising sign, they might be a Pisces rising, they might be an Aries rising, or there might be a Taurus rising, right? Just depends time of day and place of birth, right? Now, you look at that in addition to your numerology, full name at birth, full date of birth. And when you put that information together, it will help you hone in on what to do that resonates with who you are, who you were meant to be, based on when and where you were born. Okay? So how does that happen? Well, you go through here. First thing it does is it tells you about the different numbers so that you can understand how to calculate them. And then it shows you spots for you to go and calculate all your numbers, right? And it tells you, here's a page. You put all your numbers down. As you go through, it's going to tell you, based on, in this case, the Pisces rising, plus the actual numerology that you have in your life path and your attitude number or whichever place, it's going to help you understand your relationships, not just your romantic relationships, but your work relationships and your friendships. And then it's going to help you understand career aspirations, the things that you do that resonates with you based on the energy that was there when you were born. Like even this page, it goes into things like affirmations for a particular house. Each house represents a different thing. Your 10th house represents your career and public energy, right? If you just so happen to have an 8 life path as a Pisces rising, this is going to be favorable for your career sector, and it's also going to be favorable if you have a spiritual practice. You could do really well financially as a business in said spiritual practice, right? Because the Pisces rising gravitates towards spiritual things and insightfulness. And then the 8 is a business number, a number of power, financial success, and these are on the highest vibration. And this book was written from the standpoint of you being in your highest vibration. Take that into account. And then the thing is, there's other numbers that come into play, like your destiny number. And let's just say you have a destiny number of 5, right? Then it tells you, well, how would that impact me and my relationship with people? Because if you have a business or anything, you can have relationships with people. And in this case, a 5 means you would need to be flexible. You would need to be open to change. It would show you what you need to work on if that number shows up in your chart at that particular area. If you then work on the areas that you need to work on, you will find yourself in a more successful situation. And then we get to the point here where you can actually do a compatibility for you and someone else, whether it's a job, whether it's a romantic person, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a family member, and understand. I also like for people to use this book to understand their partners, so you can understand the motivators and the drivers of your partner so that you can work on your differences. So I recommend a partner get the book for the opposite sign. So get the book for your partner sign. And each of you go through and read it and work through it and see the things and ask questions. How does this resonate with you? Does this resonate with me? And remember, when you do astrology, you need to have your date and time of birth as close to possible as the actual time. If you don't know, most astrology programs will do a default to 12 p.m. If you know you were born at night and you know it was close to 10 or something, you can do that. And since this isn't like a personal one-on-one, you just have to get as close as you can with it. Now, there's a lot of programs that you can do that for free online. You don't have to come to me or anyone else. You can just go online, Google it, put your information in there, and they're going to give you, your rising sign. Then once you get your rising sign, you can go get the corresponding book and start to do the work. I understand I don't have all of the signs up online. I do have a book for all 12 zodiac signs, including all of the 9 numbers as it relates to the 12 zodiac signs. So yes, I have the books. They're just not listed up there. Maybe I'll get them there, maybe I won't. If your sign is not listed, order the book, put in the comments, Aries, whatever, Gemini, whomever your sign is, and I will send you the book for your sign. Okay? Let's just make it easy on you. All right? Do the work. Bye.